This video presentation on pre-law basics will provide basic information about the legal profession, about making the decision to apply to law school, and also about things to keep in mind as you work to prepare a competitive application to law school. If you'd like to discuss your pre-law interests further, please schedule an appointment through your Handshake account to meet with the pre-law advisor. Lawyers play a fundamental role in many areas of our society. From boardrooms to courtrooms, from government agencies to storefront offices, the versatility of the Juris Doctor or JD degree makes it difficult to describe a typical law practice. Here are some examples of the various specialties or topic areas in which lawyers can practice. Check the Law School Admissions Council or LSAC site for more information about these specialties. The Law School Admissions Council is a nonprofit organization that provides the core products and services that candidates and law schools utilize. LSAC governs the application and admissions process to law school, as well as administers the LSAT, which is the standardized test for law school entrance. It is a good idea to become familiar with the LSAC website and the resources available there. An attorney who practices civil law is dealing with the system of law that is non-criminal. It concerns private relationships among the members of a community. A criminal lawyer represents clients who are accused of committing a crime. Prosecutors and district attorneys represent the interests of the state, defending it against individuals who commit crimes. Defense attorneys represent those accused of committing a crime. An attorney who practices intellectual property law works with such persons as inventors and writers to protect and defend the rights to their inventions and creations. This type of attorney might work in patent law or copyright law. A family lawyer works with domestic issues within family systems. Some of the issues that family lawyers get involved with are divorce, annulment, alimony, and child's custody. An attorney in education law might work with a school district or other educational agency over such issues as student residency or teacher retention. An educational law attorney could also represent the rights of parents of children who require a special education or who are dealing with some other issue within the school system. Attorneys that practice environmental law may be dealing with those legal and regulatory issues that are related to the effects of human activity on the environment. An entertainment lawyer provides legal services to members of the entertainment community or business. A tax lawyer deals with federal, state, and local taxes and regulations and those statutes, court decisions, and administrative rulings associated with them. A labor or employment attorney addresses the legal rights of workers and employers. Some typical topics include wages, hours worked, termination, workplace safety, unionization, and the like. A real estate lawyer deals with real property or land, such as ownership, transfer of possession, sale, and compliance with local laws and regulations. Not only are there a multitude of legal specialties, but there are also many types of practices that lawyers may engage in. The American Bar Association has reported in a recent survey that 3/4 of attorneys in the USA work in private practice, from solo firms with 1 to 5 lawyers up to firms of 50 or more. Much smaller percentages of lawyers work in-house in a corporation, for the government, in clerkships, public interest, and academia. The Association of American Law Schools recommends no specific pre-law curriculum or prerequisite coursework. Students at Lehigh and elsewhere gain the relevant skills for succeeding in law school and in the legal profession through a variety of majors. According to the American Bar Association in a published statement on pre-law preparation, there are a number of core skills needed for a solid foundation for a future in law. These skills include the ability to analyze challenging materials, to synthesize disparate facts into a coherent whole, to advocate and negotiate for clients, to counsel clients, as well as to problem solve. The skill crucial to be effective in all of these other skills is communication, both orally and in writing. You should feel confident that you can develop these critical skills in all majors and all 3 undergraduate colleges at Lehigh. As you explore a potential career in the law, take challenging coursework that is both broad-based, meaning that it explores a variety of academic disciplines, yet also focused in areas of interest, such as your major and possible minor. In law school, you will read and need to understand voluminous amounts of materials, so work on developing your reading and critical thinking and analysis skills in college. Whenever possible, take courses in which you must write to develop your writing skills. You might also be interested in taking some courses related to the law, which can be found both in the College of Arts and Sciences and the College of Business and Economics. But remember, law schools do not require any particular coursework for admission. It's important to make an informed decision about applying to law school. One way to find out more about being an attorney is to conduct informational interviews. You can contact any attorneys you might know personally or use Lehigh Connects to be connected with a Lehigh mentor who works in the law. Have your questions or talking points already prepared for this interview. Some typical questions could include, how did you decide to become a lawyer? How did you prepare to apply to law school? How would you describe a typical day in your work life? What advice do you have for me as a pre-law student? Some firms or law schools offer internships and externships. You can find out about these through the Pre-Law Advising course site, the LSAC site, or the websites of individual law schools. Be sure to check the events calendar on the Pre-Law Advising course site for any opportunities related to the law, such as the annual Tressolini Lecture in Law or campus visits from law school admissions representatives. Check the LSAC site for information about law forums and fairs you might attend. And whatever you do, keep reading. Here are some recommendations for first-year or sophomore students who are exploring their interest in law school. As I've mentioned before, pre-law students should take challenging coursework that emphasizes reading and writing development. Get involved on your college campus and also the larger community. Being actively involved in extracurricular activities certainly enhances your resume. Importantly, this kind of experience also increases your awareness of the problems and other issues prevalent in your community, and may even help you decide which legal specialties might be most interesting to you. Getting to know your professors on a deeper level than simply getting good grades in their classes is especially important. Of course, talking to your professors outside your class period enhances your own education in that discipline. Additionally, a professor who knows you beyond your grades, your motivations, your creativity, your concerns, can write a richer, more authoritative letter of recommendation for you. Keep consulting your professors and individuals in the legal world. Learn all you can to see if this is the most suitable profession for you. And of course, make sure you are enrolled in the Pre-Law Advising course site. Valuable information about the resources available to you is posted there, and it forms the basis for the pre-law mailing list. Here are some recommendations for juniors and seniors. Some students choose to apply to matriculate directly to law school after graduating from college. Others decide to work for a year or more, or begin another kind of graduate school after college and then apply to law school. Both scenarios are acceptable to law schools, neither is preferable. You apply to law school about a year in advance of your matriculation there. So, if you decide to apply to law school in order to matriculate in the fall of your Lehigh graduation year, you will be filing your application during the fall of your senior year. This means you should be taking the LSAT between your junior and senior year. Plan ahead how to prepare for this challenging test. See the LSAC site for information on LSAT prep as well as registration. During the application process, you will also have to ask 2 or 3 professors for letters of recommendation. These will be sent directly into the LSAC application site. Again, I'd like to emphasize the importance of making an informed decision about applying to law school. Some places for you to begin to obtain more information about the law are included on this slide. Thanks for listening.